Hey, Shalom, Israel. Priest and officer of 1,000, officer of war, and joined by priest and officer of 1,000.
Officer Abba,
And as always, we'd like to begin the class by saluting all the Adawanyam, all the men of Israel, Yahweh, and salute all the Akwati and all the sisters. Yahweh, Shema, Alatah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Right, Shalom, Israel. It's the I.S.U.P.K. Philadelphia Sabbath service. You know, the I.S.U.P.K. was started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. Since 1969, the I.S.U.P.K. was bringing out the truth of the Bible. So-called Black, so-called Latinos, and First Nation men, women, and children are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, the chosen people of God, God's holy and special people. Right? And we've been tasked with being the priest to bring to you the Sabbath service. So we ask you that you have your Bible either on your phone or have a physical copy. You follow along with the reading, the precepts. Put your questions in the chat room so we could be interactive. Overside by, keep your eye on the chat so we could see if there's any questions. And we're just going to go through the Sabbath. Give the Lord His glory, His honor. The pagans gave their God their glory and their honor, and our people that turn their backs on the Most High and their brothers and sisters by celebrating that wicked evil day, and by supporting Babylon, by going out and spending your money in the system. The Lord is going to deal with you. But for us, we're going to serve the Lord. All right. So without further ado, we're going to imagine, which means to stand.
SHALAM, which means to Israel.
Adyam, Wasa, Wapanya, Hakodam, rise and face the east.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw.
Abanawa,
Shabbat
Shemayim,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Malakwatka,
Taba'ah,
Marzaka,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Isha,
Baratiza,
Baharatiza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Bashemayim,
the Thullanawa,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Cow,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Wasalak
Laknawa,
Kap, Wawaf now,
Watnawa,
Kasalak now,
Kasalaknawa,
Kap, Wawaf, you know, Wala, Abiyayi now,
Yaino,
Banasaya one,
Sai one,
Abo,
Wow,
Awashai now,
Shino,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Wa,
Right,
Kaya,
Ya,
Laka,
Sa,
Amalakwa,
Malakwa,
Wala,
Ba'ala,
Alapara,
Watawa,
Awalayim,
Laewulumium,
Aman.
Aman. All right, English translation, Lord's Prayer. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done in earth.
Thy will be done in earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not
into temptation.
Into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. This is the cup or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kusha.
The Thalanaw.
Thananawa.
Akat.
Achat.
Akat.
Achat.
Lapa.
Lapa.
Kamakala.
Kamakala.
Kamarawa.
Kamarawa.
Akat.
Achat.
Atahar.
Atahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Akat.
Achat.
Lahapia.
Wa'achrim.
Amafia.
Amathim.
Akat.
Achat.
Arakwa.
Arakawat.
Atamala.
Atama'alo.
Garshan.
Lagarshun.
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Wadaman.
Wadaman. Right? English translation to the power. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushua,
in the name of Yahushua,
please give us the power
please give us the power
to heal
power to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
power to cleanse the
the
lepers,
power to raise the dead,
power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
power against unclean
to
spirit,
cast them out.
cast them out
In the name of
in the
Yahushua,
name of Yahushua.
thank you so big.
Thank you, so be it. This is the blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua,
Brooklyn Ella.
Barak Lanao,
Yahshua.
Bayashala,
Abaya.
Babayat,
Sorry.
Pari,
By Hashem Yahushua.
by Hashem Yahushua,
Wadaman.
Wadamun. Right? Bless Israel in English. Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
bless us
That's us.
and Israel
In Israel.
and the school.
In the school.
In the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you so big.
Thank you, so be it. This is the I.S.U.P.K power structure blessing in the Hebrew. Rakataya Ho.
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wayahahushah.
Yahushua,
Wamayaka Allah.
Amayaka Allah,
Walahai.
Walahaim,
Razbaya.
Tazabaya,
Alawapyan.
Alawapya,
Alawapi.
Alawapya,
Asirani.
Sharani,
Akodazayani.
Kodazayaya,
Hayayani.
Khayayaya,
Wahad Wafian.
Wafi,
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
how about Hashem Yahushua,
Wadaman.
the water among, right? Power structure blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you,
and
Yahweh.
Yahushua,
And
and
Yahushua.
Michael,
And Mike.
and the angels,
And the angels.
Commander General Yahanna,
And Jeremiah.
the general,
The generals.
the captains,
Captain.
the officers,
The officers.
the troopers,
Troopers.
and the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you so big.
Thank you, so be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha.
Aisha,
Ayanya.
Ayanya,
Awahoria.
Ahoria,
Bayan.
Mayan,
Taba'a.
Yaba,
Azaria.
Izaria,
Azaria.
Izaria,
Ba'an.
Ma'ain,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Asha.
Aisha,
Smayam.
Shamayam,
Wawatiza.
Waratiza,
Ayatan.
Alatan,
Namawat.
Namawat,
Wagauka.
Galka,
Ayanawam.
Ayanawum,
Shmarka.
Marka,
Hana.
Ana,
La'a.
La'a,
Anawam.
Yanawun,
Wala.
Mala'a,
Yayashun.
Yayashun,
Shawamar.
Shawamor,
Yashrala.
Ashra'ala,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Shmarka.
Shmarka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Zalka.
Zalka,
Auya.
Alia,
Yaminka.
Yamnaka,
Yawamam.
Yawumum,
Ashama.
Ashamash,
La'a.
La'a,
Tikaka.
Sayaka,
Fayara.
Lyra,
Layala.
Malayala,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Shmarka.
Ashmorka,
Kara.
Kalra,
Shamar.
Ashmor,
Napashka.
Napashka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Shamar.
Ashmor,
Zapka.
Taza'atka,
Wapka.
Waba'atka,
Mayatha.
Waita,
Wa'adawala.
Wa'aida Wilum. All right, 121st Psalms in English. Everybody at it?
Yes. Yes.
121st Psalms in English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord.
which made heaven and earth.
May heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
would ask for thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not
will
slumber.
not slumber.
Behold,
Oh,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy
The
right
sun
hand.
shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee
nor the
by
moon
day,
by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all
from
evil.
all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
and thy coming in
Like a bird.
from this time forth
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim.
Alahayim,
Adamayadaka.
Al-Namayalaka,
Al-Takarash.
Al-Karash,
Al-Tachikwa.
Al-Nashakwa,
Al.
Al,
Kayahana.
Kayahana,
Awiyabika.
Awayabika,
Yama Yawan.
Yahama Yawun,
Ra'ash.
Ash,
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka,
Yawayamwa.
Yawayanwa,
Sawada.
Sawada,
Wayatha.
Wayatha,
Aitazawa.
Aitazawa,
Aitazawa.
Altazapawanika,
Amorwa.
Amorwa,
Lakawa.
Lachawa,
Wanakakida.
Wanachakida,
Goya.
Goya,
Wala'a.
Wala'a,
Yazikar.
Yazukar,
Sham Yashua.
Sham Yasha'ala,
Iwada.
Iwada,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Nawa Aitazawa.
Nabu Aitazawa,
Laba.
Laba,
Yakadwa.
Yakhadwa,
Ayaka.
Alika,
Barya.
Wariyat,
Yakarathwa.
Yakharathwa,
Alahaya.
Alahaya,
Adawam.
Aruwum,
Washma Alayam.
Mashayum,
Mawaba.
Mawa'aba,
Wagari.
Wagorium,
Gabal.
Gabal,
Wamawan.
Aimawan,
Amala.
Aimalak,
Alasha.
Palashat,
Amiyashabi.
Amyashabia,
Tazawo.
Tazawar,
Mashawar.
Gamashawar,
Alawa. Imam.
Aimum,
Hayawa.
Aiwa,
Zawawat.
Zawai,
Labayalawat.
Banyalawat,
Salah.
Salah,
Ashalaham.
Aishalaham,
Kabadian.
Kamadian,
Kasiyasra'a.
Kasaya Sara'a,
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan,
Brakho.
Wanakol,
Oyashwa.
Payashwan,
Ashamad.
Nashmadwa,
Bayan.
Bayan,
Dara.
Daira,
Hayawa.
Aywa,
Daman.
Daman,
Ladak.
Ladakma,
Shaytam.
Sayatanwa,
Nadiyabawa.
Nada Yagmawa,
Kaira.
Kaira,
Because Abba.
Wakaza Abba,
Because Ba.
Wakaza Ba,
Kata Zamana,
Kal Tasmanai,
Kana Siakam,
Kal Nasir Kunwa,
Ashore,
Shore,
Amor,
Amorwa,
I was shot,
I was shot,
Anawa,
Noah,
Ah,
Af,
Awa,
now what?
Alahayam,
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 Alahaya,
Tam,
Shayatunwa,
Kakal,
Kakalgala,
Kakwash,
Akwash,
Panyawaka,
Panyo Kha,
Kaash,
Ash,
Saba Ira Ira,
Taba Ira Ya Ira,
Kalaba,
Makala Abba,
Kalahat,
Kalahat,
Harayan,
Anyam,
Kun,
Kurd,
Tawadat,
Tawadatma,
Basa Ira,
Wasa Irika,
Wabasa Wapaka,
Wabasawa Patka,
Tabalam,
Tabalam,
Malaa,
Palaa,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Ira Kwash,
Wayabakwashwa,
Chapel,
Shabka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Ibashwa,
Bashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahalwa,
Agyad,
Ayai,
Wayaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabad,
Wayabadwa,
Wayad Ira,
Wayada Aiwa,
Wayata,
Ayata,
Shamka,
Shabka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labatka,
Labatka,
Ayawan,
Alyawan,
Alka Rakata.
Al-Kaharatiza. Now just keep going. Just keep going. All right, this is Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silent, O Yahweh,
Keep that thy silence, O Yahweh,
and hold not thy peace,
and hold out thy peace.
and be not still, O
Be
Yahweh.
not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult,
For those that enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
they hate thee.
have lifted up their head.
Lift up your head.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
take a crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people.
and consulted
Consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden
They
ones.
have said,
Said,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off
let's cut them
from
off.
being a nation,
From being a nation.
that the name of Israel
Name of Israel.
may be no more remembrance.
No more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together.
with one consent.
What they
They
said.
have confederated against
They
thee.
have confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom
Edom,
and the Israelites
Ishmaelites,
of Moab
Moab,
and the Hagarene,
Hagarene,
Gabor
Bo,
and Evan
and
and Amalek,
Philistines.
the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
They have to Tyre.
Or shores also joined with them.
Sure, they'll join with them.
They have opened the children of Lot,
They've opened the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah.
who unto them
What's that?
as unto the Midianites,
To the Midianites.
as to Sisera,
To Sarah.
as to Jabin,
To Jabez.
at the brook of Kison, which perished in Endor.
the door.
They became a dung for the earth.
They gave a dunk for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
It was like a river.
and like Zied,
Yeah.
yea, all their princes,
All the breath.
and Zabah,
Zabah.
and Zalmunna,
Zabura.
who said,
Zabura.
let us take to ourselves
To
the
ourselves.
houses of the Most High
It was hard.
in possession.
Possession.
Oh, my power,
My power.
make them like a wheel,
Make it like a wheel.
as the stubble before the wind,
As something for the wood.
as the fire burneth the wood,
Fire burns the wood.
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And the flames that the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
Persecute them.
with thy tempest,
Thy tempest.
and make them afraid
Afraid.
with thy storm.
Thy store.
Fill their faces with shade,
This is what shame.
that they may seek thy name.
They see thy name.
O Yahweh,
Yeah.
let them be confounded,
Be confirmed.
in trouble forever.
So forever.
Yea,
Yeah.
let them be put to shame,
With the shame.
and perish,
Perish.
that men may know
You may know.
that thou,
Thou.
whose name alone
Below.
is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.
All the earth.
Psalm, sheets of turn.
Yes.
Right? Sign Christ. Always feels good to send up the prayers, especially in Hebrew. You know, like the scripture says, the things spoken in Hebrew and translated to another tongue have not the same force in them. So when you pray in the Hebrew, you know, you're speaking directly to the Most High, you know, in the language that he speaks, which is the Lashon Kodash, you know, the holy tongue. Understand? That's why it's important, you know, that we read the Hebrew, you know. So, you know, we're going to pick up where we left off, Numbers 127. That's where we're at today. So that's where we at with it. So thumb up the class, like, share, do all that good stuff, you know, so we could be suggested in the recommended videos. Okay.
Verse 7.
Do you want to add anything to that, Bob?
I didn't catch what you were saying. It's yes, it's the Sabbath service, and that's recognize that we need to be not doing any servile work if we can help it. We know that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he forced us to work on the Lord's day of rest. He sanctified this day. He made this day holy, separate. So as much as possible, let's give the glory to the Most High.
That's right. Christ. All right, so we take up Numbers
Numbers 127.
127 of Sabbath and start up Kusha.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 27 in the Lashawan Kodash. Got it. Okay. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 27. Pa Quada Yaham Lamata Ya Hawada Rabbiha Wash Shabayam Allah Washasha Ma'awa. Verse 28. La Bunya Ya Yashakar Thawalagtham Lama Shapaktham La Ya Abaitham Ba Masapar Shema Maban I.S.U.P.K Shana Wama Allah Kal Yataza Tazaba. Verse 29. Pa Quada Yaham Lama Ta Ya Yashakar Arabai Wa Ka Mashyam Allah Wa Arabai Ma Awa. Verse 30. Labunya the Zabalawan the Walabtham Lama Shapaktham Labaya Abatham Bama Sapar Shema Maban I.S.U.P.K Shana Wama Ila Kal Yat Tazabaa. Verse 31. Pa Quada Yaham Lama Ta Zabawan Shabaiha Wa Mashayam Allah Wa Rabbi Ma'awaf. Verse 32. La Bunya Wa Ya Wasak La Bunya Aparium Thawalladtham Lama Shapaktham Laba Ya Abatham Bama Sapar Shema Maban I.S.U.P.K Shana Wama Ila Kal Yat Tazabaa. Verse 33. Pa Quada Yaham Lama Ta Aparyam Arabayam Allah Wa Hamash Ma'awa. That was in. That was the end of the sermon.
Let's give us a second. Let's get the floor. That will give you the understanding of what we just read. Find Christ. SHALAM. YAHANNA. Okay, Officer Bad, if you can read that in English, Baba Kashar, sir.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 27. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Judah, were 314,600. Verse 28. Of the children of Issachar, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. If I could have war, see, it says by the house of their fathers.
Right.
The lineage, we are, you by the seed of your father. That's what determines your nationality. Seed of your fathers, and also said that was able to go forth to war. We are Exodus 15:3. We are a warlike nation. We are men of war, so we have to, hold it down. If you want me to keep going, or I can keep going. Verse 29. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Issachar, were 54,400. Verse 30. Of the children of Zebulun, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war.
That were able to do what?
Go forth to war.
So as this nation, every nation has a military. So the nation of Israel is no different. So I don't know how people create a religion around a nationality.
Right.
The Bible is the book of the Israelites.
Right.
About our history, our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right.
The prophets that came to speak to these people, right? To our people, and what's going to happen to us in the future. Just like how you study American history, you read about American forefathers, right. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, right? You read about the Civil War, the Vietnam War, and then, their forecast into the future. Right. About technology and AI. You don't start a religion around Americanism, right, or around democracy or, capitalism. Right. Those are just systems. Well, the nation of Israel is a nation. So I don't understand how people could start a religion based off a nation of people. Right. Or sing songs based off a nation of people. Right. Doesn't make any sense. Keep going up, saying that.
This is verse 31. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Zebulun, were 57,400. Verse 32. Of the children of Joseph, namely of the children of Ephraim, by their generations after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 33. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Ephraim, were 40,500.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the end of the subject.
Is it? Okay, so we got Numbers 1 and 34. No, I'll read them after the next 7. All right, so this is Numbers 1, verse 34, and the last one, Korash. Labanya, Manasha, Tawal, Datham, Lamasha, Pak, Thum, Labayath, Abathum, Bama Sapar, Shamawath, Maban, Aisha Rayam, Shana, Mama'ila, Kol, Yataza'a, Kazaba'a, verse 35, Pakwada Yaham, Lamata, Manasha, Slakia, Shana Yam, Washa Lashyam, Alak, Wama Af Yam, verse 36, Labanya, Bana Yaman, Tawala Ladaf, Slakia, Thamalada Thum, Lamash Pak Thum, Labayath, Abathum, Bama Sapar, Shamat, Maban, Aisha Rayam, Shana, Wama'ayla, Kol, Yataza'a, Tazaba'a. Verse 37. Pakwada Yahum, Lamata, Bana Yaman, Kamash, Salakia, Kamasha, Washa Lashyam, Alap, Rabbi, Ma'awath, verse 38, Labanya, Dan, Wa Ladatham, Lamasha Pak Thum, Labayath, Abathum, Bama Sapar, Shamat, Maban, Aisha Rayam, Shana, Wama'ayla, Kol, Yataza'a, Tazaba'a. Any more?
Yes.
That's
And
it?
40.
And the 40? Okay. Slakia. Numbers 139 and the last one, Kadash. Pakwa Dayahum, Lamata, Dan, Shanayum, Washashayum, Alap, Washaba'ai, Ma'awath, verse 40, Labanya, Ashar, Tawa Ladath, Datham, Lamashapak, Thum, Labayath, Abathum, Bama Sapar, Shamat, Maban, Aisha Rayam, Shana, Wama'ayla, Kol, Yataza'a, Tazaba'a.
I'm sorry. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1, and verse 34, right?
34. Come on, come on.
This is the book of Numbers, the 1 verse 34. Of the children of Manasseh, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 35. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Manasseh, were 32,200. Verse 36. Of the children of Benjamin, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 37.
So what was taking place is they were being numbered. This was before the law of the census was passed.
Right.
After this, and the reason why it was allowed to go on at this time, Officer Bad, because the children of Israel just came out of Egypt.
Right.
So we was taking account of the families.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So we could distribute resources.
Right.
So they were taking account of the families. Once we took account of the families and we became a whole nation without no interference from the heathen around about us, then the Lord told Moses, we're not supposed to do a census.
Right.
We're not supposed to number the children of Israel. That's why the UPK, we're not impressed or go by numbers.
Right.
Whoever is in our organization is in our organization.
Right.
But us as an individual, we don't worry about, I wonder how many brothers going to be in the Passover. Whoever the Lord brings. Hey, how many brothers is in the UPK? Whoever the Lord has in the UPK. You understand what I'm saying? Officer Mutamiyan?
Right.
We're not impressed or go by numbers. The Lord have who he needs to have.
Right.
Just like when the scripture says in Revelation, the Lord have 5,000 men that have not bowed the knee to Baal.
Right.
If the children of Israel is at the sand of the sea, how does 5,000 equate to the sand of the sea? Because 5,000 is relative. It's not an actual number. You understand? It's a metaphor for the men that the Lord have. He's just saying basically, I have men that have never bowed to Satan. Just like the I.S.U.P.K. The doctrine have never been changed From the time of Christ till now, the doctrine hasn't been changed. Regardless of what you see on social media, there was a book written by Abba Bivens and Yaakov taught. The I.S.U.P.K started in 1969, and the message is the same today. Whatever COINTELPRO tricks they try to throw at you, do not entertain it. Do you have to defend the truth? Yes, absolutely. But you don't have to entertain foolishness.
Right.
Abba Bivens wrote this book. How you know? How you know he wrote the book? Who authenticated it? Were you around when it was written? Who do you have to co-sign your statement? So then it's just idle rhetoric. Anybody can make a statement like America. It's free speech, right? But guess what? The truth stands. Right. And the truth is, the I.S.U.P.K has been teaching from day one that the Lord loved the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indian First Nation, and nobody else.
Right.
That's it. So what we're reading, we're just reading account of each family according to your father. I keep going off standby.
Come. Even of the tribe of Benjamin were 35,400.
35,000. What? 35,400 at that time.
Okay.
Read on.
Verse 38. Of the children of Dan, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 39.
So this should prove to you that it's according to the seed of your father.
Right.
That's how your inheritance pass on. Your lineage pass on to your son. That's why it said fathers. To the third and fourth generation, then you come back. That's the cycle of life. Right? What's that? Father, the son, the grandson, the great-grandson, and then the cycle returns. That's what the Lord said, that to the third and fourth generation. You know, but the thing is, the scripture also says there's no remember of former things.
Right.
So when you reincarnate into a new body, you don't remember your past lives.
Right.
You understand? So that's what it is. So that's what we're reading now. So you might hear family names, the 12 tribes of Israel. We just take an account for each family. Read on.
Come. Were 62,700. Verse 40. Of the tribe of Asher, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. That was ended that.
It was in. It didn't go to 41.
It went to end of 40.
Okay, 40. Okay. All right. So we'll call up the next priest. Is there anybody in the chat?
Sir,
Babu Kashaf, you could just highlight them real quick, brothers and sisters. Okay. Hey, Shalom Akwaf. Shalom. Mindy Seals. Shalom. Alton Sasser. Shara Yakar. What else we have? Kiyatawan, Sign Christ. Yakar. Shalom Lord Christ. All right. Mindy again. Okay. Shalom sis. Is that it over some of them yet? Okay. All right. So men up here and Madium.
Yes.
So Madamya, present thyself, state that ready.
Matomya, Howard, Banya,
Madamya, Banya, Howard, Banya, Shalom.
Yahweh, Shabbat. So,
Yahweh, Shabbat. So, Yishabu. Nice one.
that's right. That's right.
Go ahead. Numbers 1 verse 40.
Numbers 1, verse 4.
I could have just go on like this. It's just up to you.
Yeah, after then it'll go back to you offside, but then we'll come back down this way.
Okay.
That works for you?
Yeah.
Okay, most high Christ.
Numbers 1, 4, and 6.
41.
41.
41.
41 to 47.
Come. It's a book in Hebrew, right? Last one with us. Come.
Khan.
Numbers chapter 1, verse 41 in the Hebrew. Pa kwa da ya hum lamata ashor akad wa rabai yum alapa wa alap wa kamash sha'awath pa 42 banya napathalaya thawa lada thum lama shapakathum labayath bathum bamasapar shamath Maban, Aisharium, Shana, wa ma'ai la cow yataza'a tazaba'a. Verse 43. Pa quadaya hum lamata na pa thalaya shalasha waka mashayum Allah wa arabai ma'awath pa. Verse 44. Allah ha paquadayum shore paquad masha wa'aharon wa nashya aya yasharalim shanyum aishar ayash akad labayath ba Sayawa, Hayawa, verse 45. Waya, Hayawa, Kal, Pa, Quara, Dash, Panya, Yasharala, Laba, Labayath, Ba, Thum, Maban, Aishara, Yum, Shana, wa mai la Kal, Tazaba'a, Ba Sharala. Verse 46. Wa Hayawa, Kal, Pa Quada Yum, Shasha, or Shash, Ma'awath, Allah, wa Shalashatha, wa Shalashath, La Payum, wa Mash, Ma'awath, wa Kamashayum. Verse 47. Wa la Wayum, la Mata, Abba Thum, la Ha Thapa, Quadawa, Ma Bathawa Kum Pa. In the English, what's like Numbers chapter 1, verse 41 in the English. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Asher, were 41,500. One of the children of Naphtali throughout their generations after their families by the house of their fathers according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 43. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Naphtali, were 50,000, and 3,400. These are those that were numbered, which Moses and Aaron numbered, and the princes of Israel, being 12 men, each one was for the house of his fathers. So were all those that were numbered of the children of Israel by the house of their fathers, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war in Israel. Verse 46. Even all they that were numbered were 600,000 and 3,550. Verse 47. But the Levites, after the tribe of their fathers, were not numbered among them.
Right.
That's it of the second.
Real quick, right?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. What's that about? Can you give me Revelation 12 and 12?
Oh. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the habitators of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
So our oppressor knows you have a short time. So you see all the moves they're making is the moves of a desperate man.
Right.
Read on. And it says that what? He's the devil. Read on.
Verse 13. And when the dragon,
Revelations 12, verse 12.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Slack, my fault. 21 and 12. Slack.
Oh, 21 and 12.
Yeah. 21 and 12. So now we just read about the sons in Numbers, right? We're going to read the same names in the last book of the Bible so you can understand what we're reading in Numbers. You have it open side by 21 and 12?
This is the book of Revelation, 21 and verse 12. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates.
And had what?
12 gates. And at the gates, 12 angels.
And at the gates, there was what?
12 angels.
So at the gates, at the kingdom of heaven, is 12 angels. Read on.
And names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So if there's 12 angels protecting this gate, and the name of the children of Israel is on the gate, how could anybody get in, Officer Mutamyan, if your name is not on the gate? If you're not from the tribe of Naphtali, could you walk into the gates of Naphtali? If you're not from the tribe of Issachar. So with all this, Gentiles could be saved that these idiots is running around saying. We're reading in the Bible in the book of Revelation, Officer. I don't see no confusion there. Right. It's crystal clear. The person that the gate belonged to, their name is on the gate. Mm-hmm. And there's an angel that was given charge over each gate. There's 12 gates and 12 angels. So who's the angel? The angel is basically the bouncer to this club. He's the gatekeeper. And if your name ain't Naphtali, if it ain't Judah, if it ain't Benjamin, if it ain't Levi, you're not getting in those gates. So if your name is Esau, how you gonna get in the gate and your name is Esau and Judah's name is on the gate? How you gonna get into the gate if the name is Benjamin and your name is Ishmael? You're not getting in. How you gonna get into the gate when it says Simeon and your name is Moab? We're reading the names and numbers. It's the same number of the children of Israel that's going to get into those gates. Basically, from the Old Testament to the New Testament is the 12 tribes of Israel. I don't see no Gentiles in here.
Right.
So maybe is the Bible wrong or your understanding is flawed?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's your understanding is flawed. The Bible is perfect.
Right.
It's clear. Officer, read it again, Babu Kasham, 21 and 12.
This is the book of Revelation, 21 and verse 12. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gate 12 angels, and the name written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Mm-hmm. Keep reading.
Verse 13. On the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates. Verse 14. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb.
You hear that? So the 12 apostles is there. So you got King Yahushua. The apostles are going to be 12 kings. We read that before. And then the name of the children of Israel. How can anybody else that's not an Israelite get in these gates? This city is talking about the city Jerusalem, the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
You're not getting in those gates. I mean, we read it. Did anybody put in the chat if you've seen something else? There's a different understanding that we're not seeing. Maybe we got it wrong and you got it right. So put in the chat, break it down.
And if I could, sir.
Yeah, go ahead,
You
please.
know what I mean? Off of your point, what you were saying earlier, you know what I mean? These fake Israelite groups are just nothing but the Christian church.
Right.
They're nothing but the Christian church because they allow everybody that gives them money or notoriety or, you know, fame, whatever, you know what I mean? All things they looking for except for the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
They looking for a rainbow coalition. You know what I mean? If they, you know, that's why I thank God for the I.S.U.P.K.
That's
if
right.
I could, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
let's
saying?
clap that up.
But,
Most
you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? Most High in Christ, because Commander YAHANNA, he held the, you know what I mean, the helm down for
Right.
years.
Right.
You understand? And, you know, he didn't capitulate to anything. You know what I mean? He's staying strong. And now he got a whole bunch of brothers that's soldiers for him under Christ.
Right.
You know what I mean? Keeping this truth forward, going forward. You know what I mean? So I just want to say that, not you.
Most High in Christ. Is that about?
Keep reading.
Okay. I thought you want to add something. Now we could go back. You can leave that there. It's self-explanatory. Let's go back to Numbers.
I've read the last 7 on there. So
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
Officer Abad is back on you if you want to
Yes. Welcome to the show.
do the next 7.
This is the book of Numbers, the 1 and verse
48, sir.
48.
You know, Officer Abad, let me do it, and then we'll start back over with you, and then we can just keep it seamless.
Okay. Most High in Christ.
Since Officer Matami, I just read it. But if I go back this way, all right. Numbers 1, verse 48, and Lashwan Kodash. Why the bar, Yahweh, all, Masha, La'amor, verse 49. Ak, Af, Mata, Lawaya, La'a, Thapaquad, Wa'ath, Wa'asham, La'a, Tasha, Bathawan, Banya, Yashuala. Verse 50. La'atha, Hapaquad, Ath, Hala, Wayum, Ail, Masha, Khan, Ha'aidath, Wa'ail, Kol, Kala Yawa, Wa'ail, Kol, Ashar, Lawa, Hama, Yasha, Shlakia, Yasha'awa, Af, Hamasha Kan Wa'af Kol Kala Yawa Waham Yashar Raf Hawa Wasa Ba Yab Lamasha Kan Yakha Noah. Verse 51. Waba Nasai Hamasha Kan Yawar Yadawa Aswa Hala Wayum Waba Kanaf Hamasha Kan Yakwa Yamwa Aswa Hala Wayum Wahazar Aquarab Yawama Mat. Verse 52. Wakanawa Banya Yashala Ayash Ail Machanawa Wa Ayash Ail Gagalawa Latazaba Afam. Verse 53. Wahala Wayum Yachanawa Saba Yab Lamasha Khan Ha'aidaf Wala'a Yahaya Quatazap Ail Aidaf Banya Yashu'ala Washa Marwa Ala Wayam Af Masha Marrath Masha Khan Aidawath. Verse 54. Waya I Shawa Banya Yashar Alo Kakal Ashar Tazawa Yahweh Af Masha Khan Aishawa.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse
48. Sir.
48. So,
Mhm.
for the Lord has spoken unto Moses, saying, verse 49, only thou shalt not number the tribe of Levi, neither take the sum of them among the children of Israel.
Why is that? Real quick. Because they were the priests. They didn't have an inheritance. That's why the priests collected the tithes of each tribe.
Right.
You understand? They couldn't work regular jobs like you and I. They had to do the priesthood.
Right.
Everybody came to the priest with a turtle dove for offering, for a sin offering, for a trespass offering. You understand? They had to pray to the Lord, speak on your behalf to the Most High, because you couldn't just go to the Lord. You had to go through the priest. Just like today. It's the same thing. I don't understand people read the Bible and think in 2025 is different. The men of the I.S.U.P.K is who you go through to get to the Most High. Yes, you could pray to the Lord, but the men that set up is set up in here, nowhere else. Definitively. Salaki, read on.
Verse 50. But thou shalt appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of testimony, and over all the vessels thereof, and over all the things that belong to it. They shall bear the tabernacle and all the vessels thereof.
See, they must bear the tabernacle, the place of worship. Read on.
And they shall minister unto it.
They should do what?
Minister unto it.
Do the work. Read on.
And shall encamp round about the tabernacle. Verse 51. And when the tabernacle setteth forward, the Levites shall take it down. When the tabernacle is to be pitched, the Levites shall set it up.
So you see that? Now remember earlier when we read in the book of Exodus and Leviticus, how much work was that? Remember, do y'all remember how to build a tabernacle? You remember how to build a tabernacle? First, the Levites had to go and become lumberjacks. They had to go cut the wood. They cut the wood, right? Then guess what they had to do? Butcher the animals off a side by, or they'll have a brother, whatever tribe, whoever had cattle.
Right.
But if you paid your tithes in cattle, they had to butcher the cattle to get the skins to make the tabernacle. If you made fabrics, they would have to purchase the fabric from you, or you paid your tithe with the fabric. They use that fabric, Officer Abad, for the building of the tabernacle.
Right.
So they had to get the wood, they had to get the animal skin, priest Mathamiad, they had to get the fabrics, and guess what they had to do? Go to the goldsmith to get the gold, get the silver, to overlay the wood that they just cut, because the Most High had specifications of how to make the tabernacle. So now carpentry is involved. Tent building. So the Levites had multiple jobs because not everybody could touch the tabernacle because they were unclean.
Right.
Only the Levites could touch the things of that belong to the Lord. So they had to set it up. They had to cut the fabric, measure it out, get the wood, overlay it with gold and silver. They had to get the silk and the linen and all the things the Most High required. And they set up the sanctuary. How you know that, Officer Abad? Because if they made it, who made the holies of holies? The unclean brother that was making digging ditches and burying bodies? You understand, Officer Mathamiad?
Okay.
So the Levites had to do that. They had to build the holies of holies because they were the only ones that could go in there. The holies of holies is called the holies of holies. Why? Because if the priest wasn't holy and went in there, he could die. How you know that to be true? They put bells on their garments. So if the priest was back there, Officer Abad, and we didn't hear the bells ringing, it's like, oh, the priest is not there. Salakia, he's unalive. Hold on. Maybe that's conjecture I'm making. Let's see if we can find it. Hold on. Finish reading that, Officer Abad.
Oh, yes.
Babu Kasha.
Yes. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. Verse 52. And the children of Israel shall pitch their tents, every man by his own camp, and every man by his own standard dwelt their host. Verse 53. But the Levites shall pitch round about the tabernacle of testimony, that there be no wrath upon the congregation of the children of Israel. And the Levites shall keep the charge of the tabernacle of testimony. Verse 54. And the children of Israel did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So did that.
Officer Mathamiad, Babu Kasha. Give me Exodus 28 and 34.
Come.
Babu Kasha.
28 and 34. Come.
Let's see what I say real quick.
Come. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 24. And thou shalt put the two wreathen chains of gold in the two rings, which are on the ends of the breastplate. Verse 25. And the other two ends of the two wreathen chains thou shalt fasten in the two ouches.
Okay, read that 24 again.
Come, verse 24. And thou shalt put the two wreathen chains of gold in the two rings, which are on the ends of the breastplate. Oh, you said 34?
34.
34, I was reading 24. So like verse 34. A golden bell and a pomegranate. A golden bell and a pomegranate upon the hem of the robe round about.
So you had to put a bell on the hem of the garment. What does a bell do? It chimes, right? Make noise.
Right.
So the priest is in the holies and holy, you don't hear the bell. What do you think happened? The holies of holy. What does holy mean? Separate. So the separate of separate rooms. That's where the priest went. He went to the separate of separate rooms. We have a holies of holy here. Not everybody could just go in there and ruffle around. But back then, where they call the mercy seat, the angel was right there. We had angels amongst us. The power of the Most High with the Spirit of the Lord was among the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Right.
And you went in there, communicate to the Most High through the message of the Lord. That's what the angel is. A message of the Most High. You understand? So I just wanted to read that if you thought I was just making it up, that the priests had bells on their garments. Go back to the reading in Numbers, Babu Kasha.
We at the next Hebrews award, I mean.
Okay, so we're going to do the next 7?
Yes.
So we're in Numbers
2
2?
and 1.
2 and 1. Okay, Babu Kasha. Go ahead. In the last one, Kadash.
This book of Numbers, 2 verse 1. YAHANNA, Yahweh, Masha, La, Wa, Aharon, La, I'm on. Verse 2. Ayash, the Goa, ba, Atha, la, baya, Bathum, Yahanawa, Banya, Yasharala, Mana, God, Sabaya, la, Ahal, Mawai, Yahanawa. Verse 3. YAHANNA, Quadama, Ma, Zaraha, the Gaul, Ma, Chana, Yahawada, La, Taza, Ba'atham, Wana, Nashtaya, La, Banya, Yahawada, Nacha, Shawan, Bun, I'm Yundab. Verse 4. Wa Taza Ba'awa, Wa Pa Quada Yahum, Ara Ba'aiha, Wa Shabayam Allah, Wa Shashama Allah. Verse 5. Waha Ha Miyam Ayawa Mata Yashakar Wana Shaya La Banya Yashakar Natha Nathanaal Bantaza Wa'ar. Verse 6. Wataza Ba'awa Wapa Wada Yawa Ara Ba'aiha Waha Mash Yum Allah Wa Rabai Ma Awaf. 7. Mata Zaba Walan Wana Ya Labanya Zaba Walan Al Yaab Bun Halan Bun Halan. That was it.
Okay, so Officer Mathamia, can you go back to Exodus 28 and 34, Baba Shah? Read 34 and 35. Salakia, I made a mistake. I should have him read 35 as well, so he could drive home the point. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let God's word be true and every man a liar.
Exodus 28, verse 34. A golden bell and a pomegranate, upon the hem of the robe around about. Verse 35. And it shall be upon Aaron to minister, and his sound shall be heard when he goeth in unto the holy place.
Read that again.
And it shall be unto Aaron to minister, and his sound shall be heard when he goeth in unto the holy place before the Lord. And when he cometh out, that he die not.
That he do what?
That he die not.
You heard that? That's right. Why did he need the bell? To make noise so you could know that he didn't die in there. You understand? You had to keep ringing that bell to make the sound.
Right.
That what? That thou mightest be just as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying. So that's why the priest wore the bell. So now let's go back to Numbers 2 and verse 1 in the English.
Okay. This book of Numbers 2 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, verse 2. Every man of the children of Israel shall pitch his own standard with the ensign of their father's house. Far off about the tabernacle of the congregation shall they pitch.
What that means? What's the ensign? Shall what pitches by his own standard with the ensign. The standard and the ensign is like a coat of arms. It's like your family crest. They call it a crest today.
Right.
You understand? Like Officer Ibad, he'll create a crest for his family, or for some Adamiah would create a crest or a coat of arms for his family. I would create a crest or a coat of arms. Just like the shield of David is David's coat of arms. That's David's ensign.
Right.
But now the whole nation adopted that symbol.
Right.
David's signature. It represents the nation of Israel.
Right.
The shield of David. You understand? It's not the star of Molech, it's the shield. It's a crest. It's an ensign. If you didn't understand, read on.
Verse 3. And on the east side toward the rising of the sun shall they of the standard of the camp of Judah pitch throughout their armies, and Nashon, the son of Amminadab, shall be captain of the children of Judah. Verse 4. And his host and those that were numbered of them were 314,600. Verse 5. And those that do pitch next to him shall be the tribe of Issachar. And Nathaniel, the son of Zuar, shall be captain of the children of Issachar. Verse 6. And his host and those that were numbered thereof were 54,400. Verse 7. Then the tribe of the Balawan and Eliab, the son of Helon, shall be captain of the children of the Zebulun.
See that? What's a host? It's like today they call it a company, a regiment. You understand? It's a military regiment. That's a host or army.
Right.
Or unit. So the unit of each tribe.
Right.
And they carried a standard. Anybody ever seen one of those medieval movies when they're going to war? Anybody ever seen Lord of the Rings?
Right.
When they go into war, somebody carries a flag. That's called a standard. And on that standard, it's the seal of each tribe.
Right.
So if you're from the tribe of Judah, you would have what? A lion on it.
Right.
You understand? If you're from the tribe of Zebulun and you're marching to go to war, your standard or your ensign would be a ship.
Right.
Because that's what Jacob told Zebulun. He would be a haven of ships. So he made that his ensign.
Right.
His standard. The entire nation of Israel, aside from the shield of David, what is our standard? The Bible. That's what we hold up today in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Our standard is the Bible, the words of the Most High God.
Right.
You understand? So that's what we're reading on. Each tribe was considered a regiment,
right,
or a unit, or an army to themselves.
Right.
And listen to the numbers of each tribe. If it's 50,000 plus in each tribe, and you have 12 tribes, how many men was that?
Wow. That's the least.
And in that military, the women and children were counted. They just was an active military duty. You understand? Like you have the reserves and you have people that serve in the military, and they call it what? What do they call that term? Non-combat military members, right? Like my rib, she applied for a job to work at the VA, right? The military hospital. Did you know what? If she would have got hired, she would have become active. Well, not an active, but part of the military. They're considered, the nurses in the VA are considered military, and they get all the benefits. They're just non-combat. You understand? So we're reading about the armies that came out of Egypt with Moses, and we've been reading most of the book of Numbers and Leviticus and Exodus. It's what? Process and procedures. So don't get bored. This is our history.
Right.
You sat in AP English or whatever, or history, and you learned about George Washington and all the lies they told about him. George Washington didn't have no wooden teeth. He had the teeth of the Israelite slave that he ripped the teeth out of their mouth and put in his face. That's where George Washington got his teeth. You understand? And all the atrocities that they did to our people in this land and lied.
Right.
You know, they came over here and Gad civilized them. What did they repay Gad with? Rape, rob, and murder. And to commemorate their rape, rob, and murder, they have a feast every year that you eat some dry ass turkey on. And now the children of the slaves, ADOS and FBA, I bet you they sat down. You want to delineate? Why didn't you delineate Thanksgiving out of your the things you wasn't going to celebrate?
Right.
Delineate that. You understand? So what we're reading is the history of each tribe. So we're up against time, so let's keep going real quick. So you read twice, right, Officer Damian? You read 2 precepts already?
Only read, yeah, come.
You read twice already, right?
Oh, yeah, we got 2 more left.
2 more? Okay, come on.
Okay.
Officer Damian, if you want to hit it.
It's like the verse we left off.
Numbers 2 and 8, I think, right?
Yes.
2 and 8. Come. All right, so this is the book of Numbers, chapter 2, verse 8 in the Hebrew.
And he's going to verse 14, Officer Abad?
Yes.
Wa tazaba awa wa pa kwada yawa shabaya wa kamashayum alap wa rabbi ma'awath, verse 9. Cow pa kwadayum lama ka na ya hayada ya hawada ma'ath al alap wa sham masha wa sham nayum alap wa shashath wa shashath ala payum wa ara by ma'awath la tazaba a thumb ra'a shana yasai wa sa, verse 10. God, so the gal makana ra'a wa bun the ya mana la tazaba a thumb wa na shaya la ba na ya ra'a wa ban ra'aban Allah ya tazawa ra wa tazawar bun shada ya awar, verse 11. Wa tazaba awar, wa tazaba awa wa pa kwa dayawa shashath wa rabbi yum alap wa kamash ma'awath, verse 12. Wa tha kawana wanawam wa tha kawanam al yawa mata shamai one wa na shaya labanya shamai one shala ma ya al ban tazawa ra ya shadia, verse 13. Wa tazaba awa wa pa kwada ya hum the shai wa ka mashanyum al alap wa shalath ma Awath. Come with Ma'awath. Verse 14. Wamata, God. Wa Nashayum, Shaya. Labunya, God. Alayasap, Bun, it's like a Ra'aba. It's like Ra'i wa Allah. Wa Allah.
We're saying Christ. All right, so we know Ban is son. I can read the English.
Come. Numbers chapter 2, verse 8. And his host and those that were numbered thereof were 57,400.
57,400 men. Read on.
Come, verse 9. All that were numbered in the camp of Judah were 100,000 and fourscore thousand and 6,400 throughout their armies. These shall first set forth. Verse 10. On the south side shall be the standard of the camp of Reuben, according to their armies. And the captain of the children of Reuben shall be Eliezer, the son of Shadir. Verse 11. And his hosts and those that were numbered of thereof were 46,500. And those which pitched by him shall be the tribe of Simeon. And the captain of the children of Simeon shall be Shalemiel, the son of Zerishadai. Verse 13. And his hosts and those that were numbered of them were 59,300. Verse 14. Then the tribe of Gad and the captain of the sons of Gad shall be Eliasaph, the son of Reuel.
Okay. Sir, Officer Bob, could you get me look up this word for me? Host. Should be factually correct in what we say.
We also got Alexa too.
Okay, but if you want to ask Alexa,
Alexa, definition of host.
As a noun, host is usually defined as a strong piece of timber, metal, or the like, set upright as a
I
support,
thought you said
a point
post.
of attachment,
Alexa,
a
stop.
place for
Alexa, definition of host.
As a noun, host is usually
Alexa,
defined
stop.
as a strong
Alexa,
piece
stop.
of timber.
Yeah, so I used to go straight to
Yeah.
Google it. Yeah, what she wanted.
Yes, I have a couple. Okay, host, archaic, and army.
What? Read that. Say that again.
An army.
It says the archaic word for army. So instead of saying army in the Bible, it says host. Just like what? So I was factually right in what I said, right? That a host is army, or a regiment in an army, or a unit of an army.
Right.
So that's what we're reading about. Each tribe has its host, has its military to defend their lands. You had the land of Judah, so Judah needed a host to protect his land. Ephraim had a host, had an army to protect the land of Ephraim. And if we had an enemy attacking us, overside back, you grab the shofar, Baba Gashar, sir. And if we got attacked, a brother would blow the shofar to give the warning. And then we assemble like Voltron, one nation, and become one army. The 12 tribes become one nation, one army, one military, with individual units.
That's
So,
right.
yeah, you understand?
Come. If I could.
Go ahead, sir.
Right. Sir, if I could, you know what I mean? It's heavy what you're bringing out. And we reading this, and this reminds me of how destroyed we are today.
Right.
Because we don't have any of these armies. We don't have no hosts. We don't have anything. all our tribes are split up and hating one another today. You know what I mean?
Right.
Today we should, we are destroyed, and this is why we here, bringing everybody together. You know what I mean? So we could
Hey, shalom, sir. Yeah,
shalom, sir. Lord praise. So we can get this family back together like we did in the past. So like I you.
That's right. We'll sign Christ. Clap that up. We'll sign Christ. You understand? So the Lord told us to gather together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Zephaniah 2:1. Like Priest Mathumia was saying, we're fragmented and separated. We're not united. So the Lord got to send his priests out to teach you to come back together. Right. That the Negro and the Benjamites are brothers, and the West Indian is brothers.
Right.
You understand? That the Puerto Rican and the Mexicans are brothers.
Right.
And that the Puerto Rican and Mexicans are brothers to the West Indian and the Black American.
Right.
The Black American, the Negro, is related to the what? To the Haitian.
Right.
We're one family. And that's why it's so important to tune into these Sabbath classes. To learn your culture. It's not, we're not just reading words on the page and doing this an exercise. It's not a church. This is none of that. We are building a nation. Right. And you're reading about, like Priest Mathumia was so heavy what he just said. Look at us today. We're reading about a military, an army. Today, we don't got no army. The closest thing we had was what? The Black Panthers. But then you read Jeremiah 42, said what? Our gates languish. We have no leaders. Our leaders sell us out. I just seen on social media, on the internet, that when I think it was what, 3 brothers in rap wanted to come together. I think it was Jay Prince, it was Irv Gotti, and it was Suge Knight. They wanted to come together and start a distribution company. You know, Jay-Z and his little rat went and told Massa. He went and told Massa, hey, Massa, they trying to mess up your record business. These Negroes want to get together and circumvent you. So then when Massa heard what the slave told him, Jay-Z, they went and sicked the FBI on them. And because 3 of them individually started getting investigated by the FBI at the same time. So if you're being indicted, how do you fight an indictment? You got to get an attorney. Can't go to court and represent yourself. Sure way of you going to jail. So please with them, yeah, connect the dots. If you were planning to pool your resources together and then individually, all 3 of y'all have to defend yourself in court, what do you not have? Disposable income to do what you plan to do. You had to take those monies you wanted to combine over to Ibad and individually defend yourself. So while they're fighting these cases, guess what they're not doing? They're not building together. Just like Christ was trying to build us up back then. Guess what? They go a rat named Judas. They go a rat named Judas amongst them. Right? To show you this cat Jay-Z that y'all love to elevate. Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee to bring light to unarmed Black men being unalive. Guess what Jay-Z did? He went and sat down with Roger Goodell, one of the oppressors, skinning and grinning, and said, we're past kneeling. How are we past kneeling and we still getting killed or unalive by the police? Officer Knock? Right. How are we past kneeling? Yeah, how could Jay-Z say we're past kneeling if we're still being unalive by the race soldiers? Show you that he's a turncoat and a traitor. That's what he is. Does he make good music? Absolutely. Is he a rat bastard? Yes, he is. You understand? So, you want to bring anything out on that? Yeah, he can like his music, but is he a rat? Yes, his behavior shows he's a rat. Every chance he gets to take money over brotherhood, he chooses money. You understand? And we're not to be like that. And like Priest Mathumia said, man, so heavy. We're not united. We're reading about our military. Where's our military today? The I.S.U.P.K is bringing back that military. But guess what? Fake Israelites are always in the way. There's always men. Guess what? Those are the apostles of John. That's what I call them. If they're not in the I.S.U.P.K, they are John's disciples. Look it up, John the Baptist. That's who they are. Those are John the Baptist disciples. Because John the Baptist, he prepared the way for Christ, right? He was teaching the kingdom of heaven. John the Baptist was teaching he's an Israelite. But when Christ came on the scene, John the Baptist was supposed to diminish and Christ was supposed to be elevated. He sent his disciples to go question Christ. Guess what? The I.S.U.P.K is here as the home of the truth. Guess what fake Israelite says? Who ordained Commandant General YAHANNA to be the leader? The 7 heads did. They gave him that rank. You understand? Where's your pedigree? What's your pedigree? You learned about the truth on the internet? Because the brothers that learned about the truth on the internet, guess what they did? They learned about it, and then they came into the home of the truth. They came into the I.S.U.P.K. That's what I did. I heard it online, and I came into the U.P.K. I didn't go follow no offshoot, off-brand Christian Israelite group. I don't want to hear about it. I want to be about it, and that's what the U.P.K. is. So we're just going to leave it right there. Do I have to do one more, Officer Abad? Instead of reading? Next 7, the last 7?
It's up to you, the war.
Yeah, let's knock it out because we could shut it down. We still got 3 minutes. Where you left off?
Left off at 14, I believe.
Okay, 14.
So we have 15.
Okay, so this is Numbers 15, 1, 2, and 15 in the last one. Kadash.
Right.
To 22 off the side by? 21? Kind of concert.
And
All right. All right. What is Ba'awa? Wa Pakwa Kwada Yahum? Amasha? Wa Ara Bayam? Allah? Wa Shasha? Ma'awath? Wa Chamashyam? Verse 16. Paul Hapakwada Yum Lama Kana Wa'a Slakia Ra'a Waban Ma'ath Allah Wahakad Wakamashim Allah Wa'ara Bai Ma'awath Wakamashim Latazaba'atham Washanayim Yasa Iwa, verse 17. Wanasai Ahol Mawa Aid Makana Ala Wayum Batha Wak Hama Kanath Kaashar Yakanawa Yakanawa Khan Yasa Iwa Ayash Ail Yadawa Lada Gal Yahum, verse 18. The Gal Makana Apawayum Laba Atham Yama Wanash Ya'a Labanya Apawayum Layash Layak Slakia Alayash Ma'ai Ban Aima Yahawad, verse 19. Wataza Ba'awa Wapa Kwada Yahum Arabayam Allah Wakamash Ma'awath, verse 20. Wa'ila Yawa Mata Manasha Wanasha Ya'a Labanya Masha Gamala Ya'o Khan Pada Hataza War, verse 21. Wataza Ba'awa Wapakwada Yahum Shanayum Washala Shayum Allah Wama'ath Yum. Somebody, if you could, Baba Kasha, 15 to 20. Baba Kasha.
Okay.
It's like, Officer Mathamian, can you read that? Baba Kasha.
Yeah, come. Right. Salakia. Numbers 2 and 15 in the English. And his hosts and those that were numbered of them were 40 and 5,650. Verse 16. All that were numbered in the camp of Reuben were 100,050 and 1,450 throughout their armies. And they shall set forth in the second rank. Then the tabernacle of the congregation shall set forward with the camp of the Levites in the midst of the camp. As they encamp, so shall they set forward, every man in his place by their standards. Verse 18. And the west shall, and the west side shall be the standard of the camp of Ephraim according to their armies. And the captain of the sons of Ephraim shall be Elishama, the son of Ammihud. Verse 19. And his hosts and those that were numbered of them were 40,500. Verse 20. And by him shall be the tribe of Manasseh, and the captain of the children of Manasseh shall be Gamaliel, the son of Pedazur. Verse 21. Last verse. And his son and his hosts and those that were numbered of them were 32,200. And that was it of the last seven.
You understand? And so you can understand this right here. This is the ensign of the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
You understand? That's our standard.
Right.
If you see any of our shows, what you always see, you see this standard right here.
Right.
Right? If you're looking on the TV, what you see in the corner, the model, the watermark. It's called a digital watermark. What you see? Our ensign, our standard. You understand? So, is there any question? Oversight by, if you could, real quick, Baba Kashar, sir.
Yes.
Just check chat. Just highlight everyone that's in the chat real quick. See if there's any questions. You know, to what thank our viewing audience for tuning in. So, you know, observing the Sabbath day, giving the Most High's glory and His honor. You know, hopefully you have some incense on. You light your incense. You know, frankincense and myrrh. You tune into these classes. Break your Bible out, your physical copy, or on your phone. You know, you can Blue Letter Bible app or Bible.com. You know, or just Google whatever chapter we're in, numbers, and follow along as we do the Sabbath. Because even though you're home, you're still in class if you're tuning in. Just to stay in the spirit, you understand? And then the rest of the day, rock out. As long as whatever activity you're indulging in is lawful. Understand? So remember, the Sabbath was made for man. Man was not made to serve the Sabbath. It's just a day. It's a day of rest. Understand? A set apart and holy day, which means separate. A separate day from the rest of the week. Other days of the week, Officer Batamiyad, is to what? To work. From Sunday to Friday. Sundown begins the Sabbath, because the evening and the morning is the first day. Understand? It's the day, the beginning of the day. So with that, Batamiyad, do you have anything to add?
Sir, that's it.
Officer Sabat? Officer Not? Want to add anything? You two up, sir? Okay, most on Christ. So without any further ado, we bring the class to a close. We'll pick up next week where we left off, which was numbers 2 and 22. 222. Okay, so up here, Imadium. Chalice. No, I'll just use this one. It's clean. Yes. Which one is this one? It's clean. That's one. That's one. So I'm gonna get him another glass one. Got yun, which is wine.
Like Ashura, which means in Israel.
Men of Israel, a Madium to salute the Torah. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Yah. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Yah. Slap.
Right? Imadium, Wasal, Wapanya, Hakodam. Rise, turn, and face the east. Send up these prayers.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanaw.
Bashamai.
The Bashamai.
God.
Wadas.
Ayah.
Ayah.
God.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. Malakufka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Ayah. Aisha. Ratiza. Kabwa. Ayah. Bashamai. The Terminal. The Cup. Cap. The Wom. What's a lot now? Couple what now? That's a lot now. Couple what now? What's a lot? Wala. Tabayanawa. Benasai one. A ball. Hoshanawa. My good. Rock. Tiger. The cup. I'm a lakwa. Wahala. Watapara. Lawalumi. Amun.
English translation. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy
Thy
name.
kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy
on
will
earth.
be done in earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from
For
evil.
thine is the
For
kingdom.
thine is the kingdom
And the power.
and the power
And the glory.
and the glory forever. So be it.
This is the top of the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Babu Kishah.
Pulling out.
The thunder now. Hakak. Hakak. Ba'ah. Kamatala. Kamadawa. Hakak. That's a whore. Hamas is a riot. Hakak. The Haku. Hamati. Hakak. La'akwa. The Tamala. The guard should. God Shem Yahweh. The water Amun.
The power in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahweh.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal
Power to heal
all manner of sickness.
all manner of
And
sickness.
all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the
The
lepers.
power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank
Thank you, so be it.
This is the blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Rocking out.
Rocking out. Magas Brother. Bahabagas Sapar. Shem Yahushua. The water Amun.
Bless Israel in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you so big.
Thank you, so be it.
This is the I.S.U.P.K pastor of blessed in the Hebrew. Rakatha Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushua. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wala Hayy. Tazabiyah. Alawak Yahan. Alawak. Hasafrain. Akwat Zayan. Akayayan. Wa Akwati. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The water Amun.
English translation. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua. And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commander General
Commander
Yahanna.
General Yahanna.
The general.
The generals.
The captain.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
big.
Thank you, so big.
Psalm 21 in the Hebrew. Asha.
Asha. Ayaya. Alahori. Maya. Yabaa. Aizor. Aizor. Ma'ain. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayu. Ratisa. Ayadud. Lamawat. Bagalka. Anganawu. Shamarka. Hana. Ba'a. Yanawu. Ba'a. Agashud. Shawamor. Ashafala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Aya. Yamika. Yawamu. Ashamat. Ba'a. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Ashamarka. Yakara. Yashamor. Atapashka. Yahweh. Shamor. Tazalka. Wazalaka. Ata. Wa'adaballah.
121st Psalms in English. I will lift up my eyes unto the
I will
hill.
lift up mine eyes unto the
From
hills.
whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my
My
help?
help cometh from the
My
Lord,
help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor
shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
How is thy keeper?
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
How
hand.
is thy shade upon thy right hand?
The sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by
nor
day,
moon by
nor
night.
the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
How shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil?
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
How shall preserve thy going
and
out
thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
This time forth,
This time forth
and
and
forevermore.
even forevermore.
Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayah.
Hallelujah. Out of the Yelaka, out of the Karash, out of the Shakwa, out
YAHANNA.
Kayana, our Yabi,
One.
Yahama one, Wa'at, Al-Aimaka, Dawagama, Sabbath, Ayatu, Ayat as a walk, out as a Bawayaka, Amorwa, Wakawa, Nakaki, Lagoya, Wala'a, that's the core. Some message valid. I would know. Nawa'at as well. Laba, Kagwa, Ayuka, Waya, that's Rathla. Ahali, Madawa, Wayasmali, Mawaba, Wagori, Wagabo, Mamawan, Mamawak, Palasha, Anishab, Tasabur, Tasabur, Gamashawar, Nanawa, Imam, Agawa, Zawa, the Burger the Wat, Salah, Shalahum, Kamadi, Kayabi, Manaka, Koyashwa, Samad, Bayu, Dara, Bawa, Daman, Gadam, Sagama, Nadayabawa, Kaira, because of Abba, because of Bak, because of Zamana, Count see a Kuma, ashore, a moral, another shot, another what, another what, another you, like you, say it, Kagala, Kukwa, a pun of a cup, the ups, have an ivory, the Abba, the hot, are you, come, the Radama, what's the Iroka, what's the top, the Bahala.
This is Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silent, O Yahweh.
Keep not thou silent.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy
And be
peace.
not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a
For
tumult.
lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate
have
thee
lifted up the head.
have lifted up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people
against thy people
and consulted against thy
and
hidden ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
let us cut them
let us cut them off
off from being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more
may
remembered.
be no more remembered.
But they have consulted together
But they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one
They
consent.
are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of
The
Edom
tabernacles of
and
Edom
the
and
Israelites
the Ishmaelites,
of Moab
Moab
and the
and the
Hagarenes,
Hagarene,
Gabal
and
and
Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the
the
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of
with
Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
For swords also joined with
But
them.
so also was joined with them.
They open the children of Lot.
They hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to
as
Sarah,
to Sarah,
as to Jabez,
as to Jabez,
at the brook of
at
Kishon,
the brook of Kishon,
which springs in the north.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dawn for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a raven,
and like the air.
like the air.
Yea,
Yea.
all their princes,
All their princes,
as the bud,
as a bar,
and as
and
Almuna,
as Amuna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to
let
ourselves
us take to
the
ourselves
houses of the Most
the
High,
houses of the Most
and
High,
possession.
in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a
make
wheel,
them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
to step before the
as
wind,
the fire burneth the
as
wood,
the fire burned the wood,
and as the flame setteth the on
And as
fire.
the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy
with
tempest,
thy tempest.
and make them afraid
Make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy sword.
Fill their faces with
Fill
shame,
their faces with shame.
that they may seek thy
And
name.
they seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh.
let them be confounded
They can be
and trouble forever.
in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
they can be put to shame.
and perish,
And perish.
that they may know
That men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name
whose
alone
name alone
is
is
Yahweh,
Yahweh
art the Most
of
High
the Most High
of all the
of
earth.
all the earth.
Right? Blessings for the curses. Amen. Repeat after me. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and
and
earth,
all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushua.
Yahushua, listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses
and punishment and
and
destruction
punishment and destruction
to the
to the
heathen
heathen
that speak against us,
that speak against us.
thy
Thy
prophets,
prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
Israelite brothers,
and the school.
in the schools.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the
to
heathen,
the heathen.
and set loose
And shake loose
the treasures of the rich of
the
Israel
treasures of the rich of Israel.
that refuse to give to the
They
school,
refuse to give to the school.
force their riches
Force their riches
to enter into thy
to
sanctuary.
enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and
Send
curses,
evils and curses
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and
to
destruction
the Edomites,
to the Edomites
and
and the nation
their drug
and
dealers,
their drug
the
dealers,
court
the
system,
court system,
the
the
prison
prison
system,
system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues,
Amalek synagogue,
and armies,
and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku
Ku
Klux Klan,
Klux Klan,
Indian Nation,
every nation,
skinheads,
Skinheads,
posse comitatus,
Posse Comitatus,
gay movement,
Gay movement,
the lesbian
the
movement,
lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
that's a space program,
that's a space program,
Army, Navy,
Army, Navy,
Air Force, Marines,
Air Force, Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet,
open up the
and
internet
the
and the
airwaves,
airwaves,
the
the
cable
cable
access
access
channel,
channel,
the radio
the
channel,
radio channel,
convict the spirit
convict the
of
spirit
any of thy people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop
that
us
seek to stop us
and bring swift
and
destruction
bring swift destruction
to all the
to
heathen
all the heathen
that stand in the way,
that stand in the way to
try to stop us
try to stop us
from broadcasting your
from
word
broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues,
these all the plagues
cause them to go to and
cause
fro
them to go to and fro
through the earth
through the earth
and consume
and
them.
consume them.
Let the plague
Let the plagues
shake the house of the
shake
thief
the house of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let the house shine.
Let your house shine.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down
come down
with the flying
with
saucers
the flying saucers
and punish
and
all
punish
the
all
heathen
the heathen
that come up against
that
us
come up against
as
us
we speak thy
as we
word.
speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by
Let it be
all
known by all
that it is the
that it
angel
is the angel
that have done it.
that have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it be spread
through the media,
through the media,
through the whole
through
world.
the whole world.
Cause them to shake
Cause them to shake
thy coming.
at thy coming.
In the name of
In the
Yahushua.
name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry. Need to turn. All right. Sisters Yeshabiim. Stop. Remain standing, sisters. Sisters Yeshabiim. Men of Israel, we're going to give each other a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I love you, Shabbat. I love you. Barak. Got your baton? Sar, which means to turn, facing sisters. Sisters, Imadium. Your Imadium Shabbat for sisters is your right hand clasped over your left, your head covered and bowed, and your feet at a 45-degree angle. And repeat the salute back to us. Men of Israel, Imadium. Imadium Shabbat. Imadium. Barak. Yahweh. Got your baton? Class dismissed. Brothers want to be anointed.